So today was the day when people found out if they got a house or not. Because when the patch dropped, people put in their money into the placard in front of the plot that they wanted. And then you have to wait a few days before you are notified if you won the lottery and you won the plot or not. And unfortunately, there's been a bit of a problem, a bit of a little hiccup. So I saw this tweet. The dev team made the most colossal housing fuck up, and people are losing bids on houses with only one entry because number 0 is somehow coded in as a valid winning number, and some houses recorded no entries at all. And I thought surely this was a rare bug that only happened to a couple of people, right? Like maybe it's just some weird glitch, because I'm sure they tested it thoroughly and they would have come across that if it was widespread. But yeah, see, all these people got the message. The winning number is 0. Good luck. Better luck next time. And so I made a tweet and I was like, did this happen to any of y'all? And I have been flooded. It's still rolling in. Like the replies are rolling in from people saying that yes, this happened to me. The winning number was 0. The winning number was 0. The winning number was 0. So nobody got it. Yeah. This is, honestly, it's embarrassing that this has happened. They did make a reply. They did post a reply, an official reply, which I haven't read yet. I'm going to read it right now. This was just posted. This is fresh. This is from Naoki Yoshida, who is watching everything on fire right now. Producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused by the issue with the housing lottery system. Allow me to explain the current situation. And let me clarify. I don't know if I made this clear enough. Just to be extra clear, there are people who, they were the only person that participated. Like here it says current participants 1. They were the only person that applied for that plot and they lost to number 0. Okay. But this actually brings me to another question of how the hell are there so many people that were the only participant for the plot? Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Okay. I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused. Allow me to explain the current situation and our next steps as we investigate the problem. We understand it's a major issue. We're prioritizing our investigation into the matter. We're working to identify the issue in the corresponding program. However, as the process is very complex and there are many patterns involved for the lottery conditions, it will require some time to pinpoint the problem. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. Be patient while we fix it as we investigate and address the issue. We will be extending the result announcement period, which was previously set to end on Wednesday, 4/20 at 7:59 a.m. PDT. So they are extending the result announcement period. But immediately, I wonder, what about the people who already put money in the placard, saw that 0/1, took their money out as a refund because they believe that, well, it's a loss, right? What's going to happen to their guild? Are they going to be able to re-enter for that plot? What about the people who won a house already? Surely they're not contemplating rolling it back, right? Because I've heard some people suggest that they should do a server rollback. I think that's an extremely bad idea. I think, like, if you think that there is people screaming right now You can't even, like, there will not, what will happen in Ishgard will be worse than the Dragon Song War. There will not be a housing district to rebuild. Like, it is just gonna be completely leveled. All right, if they did a rollback so that the people who won had it taken away from them. I hope they're not even thinking about doing that, because we will never hear the end of it. They better not. They better not. That's a horrible idea. But that, what are they gonna do? I mean, I don't think that they are going to track down every single person who was the only person to apply for a plot and then they lost to number 0. Are they going to find those people and make sure that those people get the plots? Are they going to go through every individual plot and every individual server in the game and make sure that all those people get not only their money back if they took it out, but if they didn't take their money out, then they're going to get the plot instead of... Oh my god, it's so bad. Like, I hate to laugh, but the situation is... I can't imagine what it's like at Square Enix HQ right now. I feel only, like, I really do feel bad for the devs who are looking at this problem right now. Just let people get free gil, open the lottery. Yeah. Most likely what's gonna happen is they will just reopen the lottery for the plots that are taken by 0. And that's it. How could they make housing worse? As bad as this is, I actually don't think that it's worse than how it was before. Like, it's really, really bad. But even this is an improvement from what we had. Because it's like, I would rather no one get it than someone who was auto-clicking with a bot to get it. But we shouldn't have to choose between these two options. Obviously, it's a huge mistake. It's a programming mistake. But, yeah. I remember before the patch, I said something like, oh, I hope that it doesn't end up being like the lottery system for Bajja duels, where sometimes some troll will get in and then nobody gets picked. Like, he just doesn't accept and then nobody gets picked. But maybe it was actually the same system all along. And it just, for Bajja duels, it was also choosing participant 0, and we just didn't know about it. We thought it was a troll. But now that feels prophetic in retrospect. But another thing that I really want to say about this is, and it shouldn't have to be said every time there's a major screw up by the devs, but wishing suffering or violence on the devs is absolutely not okay. I can't believe I have to say that, but I have actually seen people on Twitter saying that people should get fired for this, that, you know, wishing violence or threatening violence on devs for this is so insane to me that anybody would think that would be an okay thing to write down and say in public to anyone. Like, if that, yes, it's frustrating, it's devastating for some people who have been waiting for this opportunity for a long time. Ishgard is probably the most hyped up housing district we've ever had because of the whole housing Ishgard restoration project. This took months. This took like half of the last expansion. And so we have been building up the suspense for this moment for a really long time. So I understand why people are upset, and they're rightfully so. Like, it's horrible. This mistake should have never seen the light of day. They should have tested it better. But if you think that the correct response to this is wishing violence on the devs or anybody to lose their jobs over it, you really need to check yourself, because that's straight up crazy. That is crazy and wrong. It's completely crazy and wrong. But most of the FC plots went through with 0 participants. Most of them did seem to go to 0. Like, it almost seemed, maybe it's just like a reporting bias where obviously everybody who got hit by this bug is going to be talking about it, but it really seemed like a massive number of plots went to 0, and I almost felt like it had a better odds of winning than other numbers. But one thing I wanted to say too is something that was kind of weird to me in hearing about this from people. How many people said they were the only participant? They were literally the only person who applied to buy a plot. Like, here's somebody, this is a medium plot too, in Lavender Buds. Somebody else responded to me that they had this problem as well. Oh no, they didn't respond to me. This was their own tweet, but I found it. And yeah, this is a medium plot in the new district. They were the only participant. I was the only entrant. How is this happening? Why is it that there's so many people that you're the only entrant in the plot? I thought that's the whole reason we needed the lottery system, was because there were so many people clicking on every placard. Like, did people just not know how the new system works? Like, did they go to the placard and just click it but not put the money in? Like, I don't know. What? That's been a kind of crazy thing for me to hear about. Why can't they not just add more words? I don't ask Yoshi P. Ask Yoshi P. Apparently it's server limitations. There are way too many FC plots, that's why. Oh, right. That makes sense. So you say there's just too many FC wards. And everybody wants the private, personal housing. Now it all makes sense. Yeah, and that was another problem with this whole rollout of the new housing system. They told people what the ratio would be of FC housing to private housing like the day of, like last week. Pretty much on patch day if it wasn't a couple days before. So people were kind of blindsided by that. And I feel like that was information the community needed way ahead of time. But, I mean, maybe they had just decided it then. Like, who knows how much time they spent figuring out how this would work and testing it. Oof. Now, the only thing I can tell you is the only thing I can offer you is a little bit of copium. The copium. It's the Island Sanctuary copium. That's all I have to offer you if this has happened to you. Because I remember during the media tour, Yoshi P had an interview with Mioni and Shenpai. And he said, I actually pulled up this quote from what he said about Island Sanctuary so I can offer you a little copium. And this is not healthy copium. It's probably not going to happen like this at all. But it is, I'm just saying. What Yoshi P said word for word was, the concept is that you have your own island. So you have at the start a blank canvas and you're like, okay, what kind of building do I want to place here? What type of materials do I want to gather? He also said there's a focus on the house, the garden, and the furniture. But this Island Sanctuary, you could see as a bit of a rank higher because there's a bit more broad things there in the mix, whatever the hell that means. But he said house and furniture and buildings. So, you know, make of that what you will. That's all I got. That's all I got. But, I mean, there have been times when Yoshi P talked out of his ass. And there have been times when he said something was going to be a certain way and it wasn't that way. So, I mean, I'm just warning you. It's a disclaimer. But, hopefully, they do get this all sorted really soon. They'll extend the announcement period, which they didn't say how long they'll extend it to. I guess everything is on fire over there and they need to sort it out. So, you know, Godspeed Yoshi P and the dev team. I wish them the best. And I hope that players are not going to be too toxic. towards them, because I would, God, I really, I know that the devs really do care about the players a lot. I know that. I feel that because I see that in everything that they create. And I know that this is probably devastating for them as well. Like, obviously this isn't how they wanted things to be. And so I'm sure they're extremely upset about it also. I mean, what time is it in Japan? It was 8:32 when he posted this. Was it 4:30 in the morning when he posted this update? Or whenever it got translated, I guess, to go on NA Lodestone. Okay, they're working on it. They're gonna deal with it. But yeah. Yeah. Just all I can say is be patient and you know, have the island sanctuary copium. That's all I can tell you. But it sucks. It does suck, and I mean, people do have a right to be upset about it. I 100% feel bad for the devs. It's bad. They want to fix it. Anyone being irrationally upset need to calm down. Well, I don't think they're irrationally upset. It's definitely a rational reason to be upset. The anger is definitely justified, but I think, you know, people need to have a little bit restraint in directing that anger at devs, because they don't deserve to be threatened with violence and like harassed and stuff. Damn. Oh, there was another thing I wanted to say. I saw this tweet. Oh my god. It says Materia DC is in shambles. Can you see this? Hold on. Yeah. This is Materia. Materia DC Party Finder. Just take a quick glance at this. There's more. Wait. Now where will I AFK? Leave it to the poor intern who was forced to make the lotto system and forget to touch. Oh my god. This is horrible. Chitin and housing died so PvP can live. Oh, dude. That's horrible. It's horrible, but it's funny as hell, man. It's so a soul for a soul. Oh man. Hey guys, bidder number 0 here. Thanks for all the houses. Maybe roll a little lower next time. Oh my god, is this a lame miss? This is a lame. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? Oh, this is hilarious. Oh, like, I hate how funny it is. But average looking bun boy looking for shelter. I can clean your stuff and water your plants. Well, come on down. Come on down. You're invited. All bun boys seeking shelter will surely find it at my house. Time to adopt, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. So it is what it is. I guess. It is what it is. It sucks. Gonna go cry at your placard? The question is, now, if you put your money in and you lost to 0, should you take it out or not? Should you take it out or not? I wouldn't. I don't think I would.